surprising number of hits from my Route 10 video out
the whole area is nice up there. A breakneck ridge. And
yeah, everything was
spraying.
East Hill of Beacon is probably the nicest section of
yeah, for Metro North for sure.
And also, if you look on the other side,
still ruined.
You can catch a treacle on the river on the other side of the river.
Yeah.
And with West Point, it's not on the horizon.
That Metro North.
Every time I'm on the Metro North side, I see and hear freight trains, and then as soon as I cross the river, they stop.
That Metro North,
I gave up. I stopped doing bigger karma.
Well, the freight trains come in waves. It's like they'll come and they'll stop. That Metro North group depresses me because you see how nice it used to be, like how much of an actual railroad it used to be.
Yeah, well, it was all like real cool New York Central stuff.
The Long Island Railroad is basically European railroad style.
No, it's still railroad.
Yeah,
it has signals. Freight.
Right.
Yeah, no freight on Long Island Railroad. The geography isn't allowed. There are a few freight trains. I caught a couple mostly coming from Mineola. Actually, one time in Farmingdale.
Our buddy Greg Rice is working for the New York and Atlantic. He's running freight on the Long Island.
It's so
one great spot I've always loved, you know, if you're living in that area, is the bridge along the pedestrian bridge along 67th Avenue in Forest Hills, above the track, above the 4-track main. During rush hour, you get a train flying in 1-2 minutes.
Yeah.
It was so funny to watch.
Easy spot.
When those meeps are like moving at speed, they look ridiculous. The MP15s.
Oh yeah.
Because they have this problem. They're not suspended well, and they'll buck. You'll see them as they go across the crossings. They buck. Like you can watch them. I mean, there's a good one. You can just see just the cab just like bouncing down the track. That was at Mineola. Oh, I didn't tell you about this. That was at Mineola. I found Mickey Mouse. I had a civilian harass me about taking pictures. Some guy in a Mercedes like pulls up. It's like, oh, what you doing? And I'm like, I'm taking pictures. And he was just like, you work for a newspaper? And I'm like, I have a blog. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. And then he was at that point, he's like, oh, you said you can do that. And it's like at that point, I was like, oh, the First Amendment. And then later, I'm at a crossing. He speeds by with me and like takes a picture of me with his cell phone camera. I should have taken a picture of you and
call the FBI.
For whatever thing, like I swore that the cops were gonna roll up, but they never did. So I guess they either ignored him or his bark was louder than his bite.
Yeah, people in that area are extremely paranoid.
That was weird because I haven't had official harassment to really any degree in some time now. Again, it's when my cell phone is taking better low light photos than anybody's camera. I think they've just given up. Like everybody knows
Once
this.
the cell phone came in with the camera thing, they gave up. There's too many cameras. Everybody has a camera now, so it's just...
3.5 weeks ago, I spent a whole day down at the Folkestone Funnel, and it was so interesting. I mean, from like 8 a.m. to about 7 p.m., I saw 29 trains, of which I saw the CSX business train going south.
Oh, that's awesome. Where was this?
Folkestone Funnel. You've never been to
Folkestone, Georgia.
Folkestone Funnel.
I think we're seeing Fulton. I'm like, what? Where are you seeing all that in New York City?
Yeah, I'm scratching my head.
I think Fulton, New York, near Oswego.
So it was the annual winter rail watch. So they had spotlights set up on either side of the platform, and it was. I saw a lot of long trains. I never expected to see freight trains, stack trains and auto trains so long. Going, all the empties going north and all the loads going south. Yeah. And it was very interesting. I had a very nice time.
Yeah, places like that. I think rural rail fanning rules apply there too. Yeah, it's what's his name? The guy who goes by like Greatest Metro North. Like Greatest. How it works.
logbook. They were writing down train symbol, locomotive numbers, how many auto racks, how many stacks, I mean, such detail, what time they passed the I mean, a certain mile marker, unbelievable.
The only thing that's really involved in the South right now is the pending Florida East Passenger Service, which is actually going to happen at this rate.
Here's a what was
Well,
this?
yes,
Oh,
I saw the video of the first train set
what was it?
heading east from the factory in California, but I haven't heard anything else. This was at least 2 weeks ago.
I'll remember it sometime.
Like 2 locomotives and about 5 coaches.
Whatever it is, so they're going to
There were single level.
I think I'm
single level coaches.
I have stock in them. I think
The only
it's
reason
not
why
what
they're
happened
being
to it though. I voted against the merger.
Because
I like, even though I'll make money off of it, but I'd still like prefer. I hope they don't. G&W it. I really hate. I mean,
all right. The new service
to a couple because like Connecticut Southern is also part of that.
oh really?
to failure.
I haven't seen
because
G&W.
There's only
Connecticut
Florida
Southern.
East Coast railroad tracks.
And then
From what I've seen in downtown
Central
Boca Raton,
Oh, I agree.
Boynton
those guys
Beach,
got bought a long time ago.
like there's a million railroad
They're not
crossings.
in a hurry.
Yes, I know.
But
I mean, any place I've ever been to, it's all single
Because they
track.
went all the way down to Fresh Pond.
I mean, I really have
they
The
are
question is,
working
do they
on
want to do it? Do they want to keep it? Do they feel the brand has loyalty in the area?
Similar thing with Laval right now. They want to they're adding a third track to Target Hicksville.
This is back a number of years ago. Like, just all these things are takeover targets. If I've only seen that car, I wanted to get it. My dad.
During rush hour, that thing goes down for every 60 minutes. It's close
But
to
it was,
45.
you just see all these small railroads. That's why I got Kansas City Southern. I mean, they're all takeover targets in one out there. So if you can get, there's very little of them left that are publicly traded small railroads.
So you're right.
And if you have a couple extra bucks, and you don't think it's going to be economic, and you're in for the long haul, they'll send you the nice brochures every year.
Here's the thing.
That's worth it for me. You get $1,000, $2,000 worth of stock, you get some brochures,
I don't
and
think
then at
it's
some point you get cashed out,
but
and
it's
you
not going to be as officially planned.
Oh yeah.
Because there is obviously many that work on the Palm Beach and
less so. Unfortunately, everything
So, I mean, I haven't read anything about it.
Right.
now.
What I mean are the local.
Yeah.
Now he's planning on shutting down a couple of road crossings.
Over the wall. From like 29 to 45.
This stuff won't crash. I went on that was why I was like telling him in 2007, you stop, you don't want to go the market. So I don't want to the market crashes. I got that from
And they're all been close together.
That's what you got. That's what you got.
And they mentioned that the resurrected
of course, the Great Separation, where I found out that one was Great Separation. It's like a stuff.
So I got, when I did the GoPro and the 10, that's gotten a lot of hits for me. But not much. I'm surprised a lot of my rear view Amtrak stuff that I went around getting, so I got a ton of hits on
How
those.
fast will these
I don't know, I guess there's a bias against the rear facing
I got quite a bit of video in
videos. That could be. That could be.
I mean, it's doable. There's plenty of road crossing.
People do that. Oh, I hate that. I mean, that's disingenuous.
Yeah.
I think that's the term.
Actually, I think it was 79.
Proud.
Proud. It's proud.
There were no filters. And 79 is 79 miles per hour at the top speed. And remember, we're making 3 stops. It's supposed to be 1 after 95 to 4 turnpike. This thing is going to be
system.
What do you mean he's only to make 3 stops?
It's currently it's only going to stop Miami downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a freight related, like rural area story, but now I can't remember it.
When I get to Orlando, you're going to have to build across the box. That's going to take a while.
But yeah, that's Chicago right there. Check out.
Planning. I'm sorry. Working on the St. Carol is really nice because that takes forever.
Oh, the Comcast line?
The new Series South building, the one that's
Oh,
I
hope Amtrak's making some money off of it.
That's their land?
It's I just know that at some point they're probably going to deck over the whole yard there. That's going to be a way that's in shape. Just like we lost the 19 hole in New York City.
Oh, they're already making their chops over Sunnyside. You know, it's just all that shit's going to get covered over.
And DC Union. Oh, you know DC all you're getting?
No, I need to fix that. I think that's
The craziest thing, in DC, there was this thing, it used to be, it's very nice, it's like an old, like armory, you know, it's a dome structure, but it's not, it's an old arena. You come in, it's off to the north side of the tracks, and it's very distinctive, so it's hard to miss. It's been there for years, and it was an arena, the first one
for DC.
and then for years, it was a trash transfer building. It was just like a hall. I mean, I go by, going to DC the other day, and I look out, and it's loft apartments in an REI building. It's like DC REI office. God damn it. The window's full of junk that comes falling off. It's like there's a smear of dirt on it.
Probably is. It's probably
In the inside.
once pizza breath or something.
Anyway, it just shows you how the
only way we get on
anyway, it just shows you how the redevelopment there is just turning everything nice. I mean, it was a garbage transfer facility. No, they didn't knock it down to their credit. And now it's this giant block, long REI building. The outdoor, the upscale outdoor.
Right.
Yeah.
Very good kosher meals.
It's great, but it just shows you the way things are going.
Yeah, well, they're not making any more land, so they're going to have, and they can make these big complexes over train yards.
My friend is making rumblings about renting a house in the suburbs, which we might end up doing. He lives above me, and we're thinking of going in cheaper on some suburban house. But I will say, just
if you're talking distance, I've always wanted to do
like living, it's so nice just to be able to, like, I have a microbrew in walking distance.
If I can't afford
That has, they do like 8 different like breweries there, so you have this huge like 30-thing long thing of beers.
Yeah, right.
For reasonable prices.
There's something about living in town is easier if you're like a single dude who likes a couple of drinks.
maybe some in
You
Illinois.
go to the suburbs, you know, you've got, you know, they're out to hang you for a DUI, so you really, you know, you got to plan your trips, plan your drinking. But living in town, it was just like a short walk to a brew pub or something.
Oh,
Or even a decent diner or whatever, you know. All that
Everything is in walking distance.
So I don't know. I miss that when we lived in Boulder, Colorado, and like the square mile that constitutes the middle of Boulder has like everything. I mean,
not cheap.
Even like laser discs at the time. Like, that's how thorough they were. And honestly, because you could walk to
It's much more.
everything. It was less than a quarter-mile walk from my house.
The major feature of the place we're living now is that we have off-street parking, really good, like really like.
Yeah,
but it's not like the type where you have to like 8 K-turns to wedge into a spot.
Right,
It's
right.
pull in. It's angled pull in right off an alley.
No, that's
type of
good.
thing.
That's good.
And I'm sure it's not like there's a dark parking where I live.
Well, also
but
in Northern Ontario, when you think about it,
if we ever find it, we went to a different place in the city, it was like a nicer building, like a whole house or something. You know, you'll get like they'll come with this little detached one-car jobbers that are, you know, they're a huge pain to get in and out of.
During the year,
you know, put up door, back out car, get out of car, put it down door, you know, in an alley, you know, a 10-foot wide alley. So we really like the place because it is, but the apartments aren't super nice, and if we pool our resources, we know we can get something bigger.
I always
Or
think
nicer,
or with a
guard or something. It's just, we're not sure. I'm not going to at least one more year.
Could you buy it and fix it up? Is that your landlord amenable to
I know,
that?
it's so stupid.
And
It's
also,
fine.
it's a
It's
slow
not
run.
that
It's a
it's
slow run
bad.
to the airport.
It's
all
just
over
that
the secondary.
it's sort of student level.
But you
You
have
know?
to South Shore before they
So,
move the line away from Michigan City.
And the building is sort of used to, it's converted
The funny thing though
office,
is the
so
South Shore
it's
is
very oddly
relatively
shaped.
fast when you get to the I-4 side.
Who in their right mind decided to abandon downtown South Bend, where you have Notre Dame
40 seconds and Boston.
Because they wanted to combine with the airport to make a quote-unquote transit hub.
Well, Well, it was a waste of money. I feel it was a waste of money.
I feel like the best option would be to build a new station by the Atlantic, where you can do guys and for Amtrak and have it show up at the airport.
Oh, just through there. Yeah, I don't get why they don't have the. I mean, they had to go to the airport, but it's a shame that they don't have some of South Shore going to the Amtrak station.
Or even downtown. I mean, now you only get there's only one Ford Transpo bus, which goes which runs every half hour. I don't think it may not run on Sundays.
The downtown station is some company now, so. Yeah. I love the radius on that.
We're getting ready to go back to the
All right, so we're gonna get off of 33rd Street and transfer to the 10.
So many times I've gone into Chicago. I take the 6 a.m. train from South Bend. It makes 2 stops.
I know isn't it Dune Park of Gary? No, not Dune Park in Chicago. And then it's Hyde Park. Everyone in you can't go to Hyde Park.
It is so fantastic. It's a fast ride.
Yeah. Even with stops, it's relatively fast because the thing normally flies by Hudson Lake and no one's dipped off there really.
Unfortunately, the gallery cars only run to Michigan City.
My son and I have been on the streets of Michigan City watching the I mean, that's the only place in America where the train up and down the Main Street.
Well, I mean, passenger being.
Yeah, well, Great Kentucky for freight also. They're been out there though. One thing I really did enjoy doing is I made it down to 18th Street, South Reformation. There's a small platform there that you use. During morning rush hour, you get down in the background, you get the Metro Electric and the South Shore. And Metro Electric is provided 3 sections per day, so you do 54 minutes in each section. So you get like 3 an hour. It's always seem really fast. But you get people from the top of that. I do a relatively Chicago right near the elevator, it's not a big deal.
37th Street is next, 37.
I also took a UP train out to the western suburb of Oak Park. To visit a cousin.
Oak Park, you take the elevator.
No, this is way out. Way out.
I know.
I think that's a different park.
Well, Tinley and Orland are not on that service.
All right, from the Ogilvy train station.
Oh,
I mean, CNW station.
yeah. The best part of those lines on the left is the left-hand part. You don't get a lot of that. But one time I did get left-hand running electrical from Chapter 1 Northwest. It's a big construction, but every time.
Get your stuff together. We're gonna get off of 33rd. Hold on. No, 2.
Still, the only relatively the only part of Long Island Rail that's genuinely interesting in terms of scenery is going out from North
37.
and going to the vineyards. That's an interesting ride out there. But I think it's that.
Real selfies. Phone.
It's also nice where my son lives in New Rochelle.
That's not what I show.
I now call the other kind of photo Elsie.
38. 36th Street.
You take a picture of somebody else, it's an Elsie.
Oh, yeah.
One round trip on the old turbo train, 1959.
A year and a half almost actually, and I got their computer. I wrote the neural network. The biggest issue you have with Montreal right now is right now we're going to rejecting half the network. They want certain RER like service, but I mean, keep in mind right now, the nicest ride I would say is probably the wholesale line.
Makes me glad I colored my hair gray.
Plus you're following the Via Rail corridor, so you correct.
Next stop.
Next 33rd.
The only issue with trains is very frequent. One midday train or 3 rush hour. The only one that's very frequent is Dumont Golf, which is every hour.
My issue is nobody's distinguished.
It depends. West side on Dumont Ball line is probably infrequent on the west side. Same with Hudson line.
I was asking the prefect.
That's actually the funny thing you bring up. I believe it's correct. It is a provincial law that non-customers will pay and that can not
Oh yeah,
your best option is to add
Central Station in downtown was asking for directions and they were speaking French over there.
If you're speaking English in Montreal, you stick to the west side.
Oh, it's time to get on.
Almost. No.
I mean,
I'm giving up.